The air in our Charlotte, North Carolina home was heavy with an unnatural stillness as I, Craig Lawson, 48, stepped through the door after a brutal day at the law firm in October 2025. After nearly 25 years of marriage, I could read my wife, Melissa, like a book without words. Her prolonged glances, the precise twist of her auburn hair into a bun, the way she placed her utensils with absent-minded care. Each gesture told a story. But that night, the silence wasn't our usual comfort. It was staged, deliberate. The kitchen, typically alive with clattering pans or her humming, was eerily quiet. Melissa, 46, sat at the dining table, a bottle of Pinot Noir uncorked, 2 glasses set with surgical precision. She rarely drank outside holidays or birthdays, her hazel eyes now guarded, her fingers clutching the glass like a lifeline. "Craig," she said softly, her voice a careful thread, "sit. We should talk." The words landed like a gavel. I dropped my keys on the counter, forcing a smile. "What's the occasion? Did I miss an anniversary?" Her lips curved, tight and hollow, more performance than feeling. "No, I just need to say something." I lowered myself into the chair. The second glass nudged toward me, its deliberate placement screaming intent. Her words came measured, rehearsed. "I've been so caught up being your partner, managing our life, the kids, the house. I don't recognize myself anymore. I need space, a break, to figure out what I want. There's a work retreat this Friday, overnight. I think it'll help me find clarity." I nodded, face unreadable, but her refusal to meet my eyes twisted like a knife. Melissa, a project manager at a marketing firm, had never mentioned a retreat. The air felt wrong, her story too polished. I stayed silent, playing the role of the steady husband, but suspicion coiled in my gut. The next morning, before heading to the office, I checked the family tablet she used for browsing. Her phone was still synced, and a few taps revealed the truth. Messages with Lucas Reed, a vendor from her firm. Not work-related, dinner plans at Skyline's Rooftop, a room booked at the West Haven Hotel, a message that burned into my mind. "Can't wait to feel alive again." My breath caught. 25 years, 2 grown kids, a life built together, and she was planning a romantic escape under a flimsy lie. Rage flickered, but clarity won. I didn't confront her. Instead, I called Harper Quinn, a private investigator my sister Naomi had recommended years ago during a legal dispute. "Follow her Friday," I said, voice steady. "I need proof." By evening, Harper delivered. Timestamps, screenshots, receipts, Lucas reserving a candlelit table, a hotel suite, even a photo of them laughing at a bar weeks prior. The evidence was a blade, sharp and cold. Melissa moved through the next days with a performer's ease, chatting about her retreat, packing her bag, smiling as if our world wasn't fracturing. I matched her calm, letting her believe she held the narrative. Behind the scenes, I contacted Jonathan Klein, a divorce lawyer I'd worked with on cases. "Infidelity grounds, airtight evidence," I told him. He mapped a plan: serve her publicly, mid-dinner, to shatter her illusion of control. I scheduled a locksmith, packed her belongings into storage, and finalized every detail with surgical precision. Friday came. Melissa left at sunset, her red dress catching the light, her smile a mask as she kissed my cheek. "See you tomorrow," she said, oblivious. I nodded, watching her drive away. By 7 p.m., I was parked across from Skyline, hidden in the shadows. She stepped from a taxi, radiant, Lucas waiting, his grin boyish, smug. They climbed to the rooftop, candlelight flickering around them. As they sat, Jonathan's process server, a tall man in a black suit, approached. "Melissa Lawson?" Her puzzled nod. Handed her an envelope. "You've been served." He vanished into the crowd. I stepped forward, just close enough to see her face drain of color, Lucas stiffening, the restaurant's hum faltering as heads turned. I spoke, voice low, unyielding. Your access to the house ends at midnight. Your things are in storage. All contact goes through my lawyer." Melissa's mouth opened, but no words came. Lucas shifted, eyes darting, already distancing himself. I turned, leaving them frozen in the spotlight of their own making. At 11:45 p.m., Melissa arrived home, her key useless against the new locks. She knocked, her face pale under the porch light. I opened the door halfway, handing her a paper with the storage address and key. "You ended it at Skyline," I said, meeting her eyes. "I just made it official." Her lips trembled, but she took the paper and left, her heels echoing in the dark. By Monday, whispers spread. A colleague had seen the rooftop scene, and Melissa's office buzzed. HR called her in. Her undisclosed relationship with Lucas, a contractor, violated policy. She was suspended pending review, her promotion prospects ashes. Lucas predictably ghosted, his own contracts under scrutiny. Melissa called midweek, voice small. "Craig, can we talk? Just us?" I didn't waver. Only with a mediator, no games. 2 days later, in a sterile conference room, we faced each other, a mediator between us. I slid Harper's folder across, photos, texts, receipts. "Fairness starts with truth," I said. Melissa flipped through, her face crumpling, no defense left. The terms were clear. I'd keep the house, most of the retirement assets, communication via a co-parenting app for our grown kids. She nodded, defeated, signing with a shaking hand. The settlement hearing was swift, her lawyer seeing no path to fight. The judge's gavel fell, and Melissa's world unraveled. Her career tarnished, her social circle shrinking, Lucas gone. I didn't track her fall, my focus turned inward. I ran at dawn, the crisp air cleansing. Dinners with Naomi grew frequent, her laughter grounding me. I reconnected with Elena Morales, an old friend whose warmth reminded me life could be light again. One evening, Melissa's email arrived. "Craig, I know I broke something irreparable. I'm sorry. Not asking forgiveness, just needed you to know." I replied, acknowledged. Boundaries remain. No venom, just finality. The house felt different now, its quiet earned, not suffocating. Standing on the porch, stars bright above, I was free, not just from her betrayal, but from the weight of a life I'd let define me. After 25 years, Melissa chose a Friday night to rewrite our story. I chose clarity, precision, and a plan that didn't just end it, it reclaimed my future. In that act, I wasn't just a husband betrayed, I was the author of my own rebirth.